Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's play some more Asphalt 8, and today we're testing out this beauty. Oh yeah, the Lamborghini Aventador Coupe, formerly known as the Aventador LP700-4, but for some reason they changed the name to Coupe at some point, so that's what it's called now. And alright, so what is the deal with this car? Well, it's one of these Lambos that recently got rebalanced in the last patch, along with another almost 100 cars. And I'm here to test out the performance of this beauty. Now, I have done some races with this car already, but I really want to test it out a bit more to really figure out how it performs. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump into some multiplayer, do sequential races, no skipping. So I'm gonna show you whatever happens with this car, so that you don't get a false idea of maybe this being too good or too bad of a car. Let's see what happens. Now, as I was saying, this car got rebalanced, and it used to be a Class A car. Now it is a Class B car, basically at the top of Class B. Normally, well, Class B has two brackets, the one at 1590 and one at 1680. This car is at 1682, so not only it's at the top of that bracket, it's at the very, very top of it. So yeah, let's see how it performs. This should, in theory, put it, again, in theory, against cars like the Acura NSX GT3 Evo, the BMW M4 GTS, I don't quite remember what that one is called. So yeah, it's gonna definitely have some heavy competition, but overall, from what I have experienced with this car, it seems that it's not a bad performer. Now, like I was saying, it used to be Class A, and from what I'm seeing, because I just did a tiny bit of research, it seems this car was I mean, the car is old in the game, but it's not one of the original cars in the game. I think this was added a couple of years after the game had released. But I believe that ever since, the performance has remained pretty much the same. It's not like it has suffered a lot of rebalances or anything. So this car definitely suffered from the same issue that the Countach had, where having old balance meant that it had terrible acceleration, nitro duration wasn't amazing or anything, and even then, it could still put up a bit of a fight, because its rank was something like 1758 at Pro, so it was like 20 points under the top of the bracket. So even though it did suffer from some stats, driven well enough, it could do some damage. It wasn't amazing, but it was definitely able to do some stuff. And alright, we got a third place right at the beginning. Not terrible result. Let's see what beat us though. Oh yeah, there it is, the BMW M4 GTS. Of course, the Cayman 718 Cayman Club Sports. This is also another king of Class B. So being behind these two kings is not too terrible for me. I did beat another M4 and a Club Sport and a GT3 Evo. No, wait a second, this one disconnected, so that doesn't really count. That's alright. Let's see what else we get. Hopefully we're gonna get some more difficult opponents over here. And you might be wondering, DBT, why do you want difficult opponents? Well, because I basically want to see what this car can do in the worst scenario, when it's racing against the hardest competition, and see what this car can really do, because that is indeed what I want to find out. Now, right out of the gate, I'll say that what I've been noticing so far is that, oh, sorry buddy, the acceleration on this thing is actually pretty damn good. Like, I don't want to exaggerate and say that it's king level, but it almost feels that way. I don't know, I'm not good at being like, oh yeah, this accelerates that much faster than this by 0.02 seconds. I don't do that. I'm not a numbers guy in that sense, but I'll say that just by feeling this thing definitely feels pretty good. However, you can see that right away these guys are ahead of me. So that might have just have been because I kind of messed it up right at the start, but hey, again, this is what I want to see, what this car can do. Now, as I was saying, in Class A, it was able to do a bit of damage, but the reality is that it was an underpowered car. It was underranked, so it was understandable. But now that it has been put at the top of this bracket, and I don't know what I made this jump. Okay, fine, whatever. I really want to test it out and see what it can do. Fourth place. I do believe that there were a bunch of kings of Class B in here. Yeah, there's a BMW. Oh, look at that Aventador. It did better than I did. Well done. Another BMW M4. I did beat the Cayman. Oh, that's the one that I knocked down, right? Sorry, buddy. And an Acura NSX GT3 Evo. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see what else we get. You know what? Now that I think about it, the fact that I'm not getting knocked down right at the start, I think it makes it so that it indicates that the acceleration of this car isn't pretty good. Look at that. I think I out-accelerated that BMW. Ah, Jesus, I had to jinx it, didn't I? Didn't I? DBT has to say, oh, I'm not getting knocked down, and then instantly gets knocked down. For a different reason, but same difference. But yeah, overall, I would say, yeah, the acceleration of this thing seems pretty damn strong. And The nitro duration is pretty good. Again, much like with the Countach, it's not like it's, oh my god, it's absolutely insane. It's not the best, but it absolutely is very, very good, or at least very serviceable. And like I was saying before, it used to be pretty bad at it, so now I'm glad to see it doing all right, doing all right. So far, I'm not getting any W's, but then again, you know what it is. DBT is not the greatest driver in this game. That is understood. That is something that should be expected. Oh, no, no, no. Jesus Christ. I mean, calculated. Yeah, remember what I said. I'm the champion for the mediocre players, and as such, I give you mediocre results. But at least you get to know what a mediocre player can do with a decent car, huh? I mean, that's what I'm here for. All right, the two BMWs defeated me. Fine. I did beat the McLaren 570S. Oh, but it's not even triple booster, so that doesn't count. And a Monza. All right, that's curious. That's curious. How about we change the color of the car just so that I show you how many options are there? Because, man, this might be an old car, but that's exactly why it has options. I love it. All right, so let's check it out. Now, old cars have this beautiful thing of having, well, not all of them, but a bunch of them have not only color options, but also decal options. And that is what I really, really like about this particular car. So I'm using just the default orangey. It's kind of orangey, right? It's red orangey. It has blue, green, red, silver. No, this is more like white, silver, pearl. I don't know. Yellow. And it has two special colors. It has this dual tone, a little, what is this? Purpley with some strange reddish tone. I don't know. And it has the blue greenish one. I think this one looks absolutely fantastic. So how about we use it? It feels like a really nice color for this car. All right, so let's go into some more races and see what we get over there. All right, 4 people in this race, but all of us are driving 1682 cars. So let's see how we do. I'm starting right in the front, so let's see if I don't mess it up too much and I can keep my first place. Technically, it's faster to go, not take this jump, instead just go on the lower side. But I normally prefer to take this jump because it's a bit of a less busy section. Jesus. All right, the drift is not super sharp, but as you can see, you just do some bunch drift and you'll be fine. It's not a bad drift either, but you know, it's not amazing. And I think that's what I'm noticing with at least the Countach in this car, with the rebalance. They might change some stats like the acceleration and the nitro. Obviously, they also changed the drift so that it's a little bit better, but they didn't want to make it straight up overpowered, and I can appreciate that a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that, first place. Oh, that was a quick one. I'll take it, you know. All right, so there we go. Acura NSX GT3 Evo, 2 of them, which are kings of this bracket. The Challenge Evo, not so much, but I still beat all of them. So I take that as a W because, you know, it is a W. And you know what to do. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. Come on, do it for me. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the video. It helps the channel. So why not? Please? Pretty please? All right, so pole position, I'll take it. Now, I noticed that from the 5 people racing in here, 3 of them are Ferraris, 1 is an Acura, and then there is this beauty of a Lambo. So if I win this race in first place, it would once and I mean, well, you thought I was gonna crash? This would prove once and for all the Lamborghini is better than Ferrari. If I lose this race, all that it would prove is that I had bad luck. Jesus, I'm gonna lose? No, wait a second. That's the Acura. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to push you. Look, if the Acura beats me, but I beat all of the Ferraris, the point stands still. It doesn't mean that the Acura is better than the Lambo. No, no, no. Don't get it twisted, people. All it means... No, that was my... No! I mean... Oh, Jesus. Unfortunate situations. I'm running out of nitro over here. This guy's stealing all of my nitro. Oh, there we go. I managed to pick that one up. Oh, you annoying! Oh, this mother... It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. As I was saying, it was just a matter of luck. This race did not represent any results for superiority of brands or anything. What? You think a single race could define that? What's wrong with you? All right, so the Acura beat us all. Ferrari Monza, I beat another Monza, and the Challenge Evo didn't actually connect. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's why the results were like this. I mean, whatever. Now, I will say that this particular bracket, I've never liked it. I've found that a lot of the times that... Oh, Jesus Christ. that the people driving in this bracket tend to be extremely aggressive, loving to knock down people left and... Oh, no, 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 I didn't mean to go over here. Ah, Jesus. All right, it's fine, it's fine. Tend to be extremely aggressive with the knockdowns and all of that, so I normally don't have a lot of fun in here. But the fact that I'm being able to, you know, get some decent results, maybe not necessarily wins, but overall just getting decent results over here, kind of tells me that this car can definitely do some heavy damage over here. As I say, pretty much any car, unless they really, really, really suck, any car well driven is gonna be able to do damage. But then there's the cars that are just overall pretty damn strong anyway. Wait a second, am I in second place? How did this happen? I was like in third or fourth. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. I'll take it. Oh, he went for the left side. Huh. I've never known if the left or right side is better, but oh well. Hold on, let me focus here because this jump tends to mess me up a lot. Come on. Let's not screw it up. Come on. Oh, I thought he had, but he was lagging. Oh well. You know what? I'll take a second place. We did get past everybody else. So, not too shabby, huh? Okay, so what did I get past? The BMW won, but I did beat the Cayman, a Monza, and an Acura NSX. The McLaren doesn't really count. It used to be really strong when it was bugged out, but now it's just an okay car from what I understand. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Why do I hear bus music? So I just noticed that there's gonna be a Cadillac 16 or whatever that thing is called. I've heard that that car is extremely strong, like almost broken strong since the rebalance. So this is the first time there it is. I'm encountering one, so let's see what it does. I don't know. I heard that accelerates like nothing else, but that apparently is kind of not super agile. So I don't know. We're gonna see. It definitely took off, but so did we. All right, Monza. Oh Jesus! Monza, don't get in my way, please. Let's be chill. We don't need to start a feud between Ferrari and Lambo. Ooh, how did it do that? Mistake, probably. We don't need to start a feud. Come on. Let's just be chill over here. We're just cruising. Not really cruising if we're racing, but you know what I mean. Man, I really need to practice Venice. The previous race kind of told me that, yeah, my Venice... Wait, was it the previous? Or no, the one before. No, the one before. Whenever I did Venice... Oh, Jesus Christ, I almost crashed. It's fine. It's all right. I really have to work on Venice, because some of those turns, I still find them surprisingly difficult, even to this day. I mean... Oh, no! I didn't see... I clicked too quick on the next button. Well, we didn't see who beat us, so that's okay. How about we change the color again? All right, so here we go. I think it's time to bring... I mean, like I said, it has definitely a bunch of decals that you can use. However, some of them are for tokens, some of them are for credits. And honestly, I'm not really willing to spend my tokens. It's not like I'm gonna buy those. And overall, I'm not a huge fan of all of them. For example, this one that are just the camo thing, I don't love it. But there's definitely some cool ones here and there. This one that has the black side and then the regular color, it's kind of nice. So yeah, there's some cool options for this car, but the one that I want to use is this thing. It was kind of expensive to buy, but oh man, I like it. I don't know, it looks like it's a development prototype car. I don't know what it looks like, but I really like the orangey accents. You cannot change the color anymore. This is a full livery, so it's not like you can customize the color of the rest of the body, but I still think it looks pretty damn dope. So let's use this, because I think this is why we're not winning, because we're not using the right livery. You know how these games work. So let's do that. All right, Monza. What is that? Was that a McLaren? I'm not even sure what that was. Yeah, that looks like a McLaren. Is that the new McLaren, the one that got recently released? Oh, look at that. See? I mean, as I was saying, changing the livery for this one suddenly makes your car that much faster. And I was not about to crash or anything. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, I don't know what's behind me, but it's coming up really fast. So let's focus over here and hope that we get some decent results. But look at my Lambo. Doesn't it look amazing? And by the way, if you're curious to learn a little bit more about this particular model of the Lambo, why don't you check the link that is coming up on the right side at the top of the screen right now. That is an episode of Driving Lambos, a series that I do where I drive Lambos, specifically a Lambo per episode, and I give you a tiny bit of information on the model of the car and whatnot, and I drive in different games, because in case you don't know, I not only do Asphalt 8, I do other games in this channel too, so why don't you check it out, give it a shot. That bit is kind of old though, but hey, it's still a tiny bit of information. So there we go, first place. What did I say? Did I not say that as soon as you change the livery for the cool one, you start winning races? I'm telling you, that's how racing games work. All right, we beat a Monza, a BMW, and the McLaren. Oh, so it was... Okay, so I don't think this was the new McLaren. So it was an old McLaren? Yeah, I think so. I'm not even sure. All right, that's fine. All right, Rio de Janeiro. Let's see what we can do in this one. Come on, can I get another W, please? Now that I have this beautiful livery on it. Well, the game definitely blessed me with pole position right away. And I'm telling you, the acceleration on this thing, it's pretty damn good. Because sometimes... What? Oh, no! What was that? Does this car have physics issues? That is something I did not think about. Some cars seem to be prone to having physics issues, like the Centenario, where they hit some invisible bumps and your car just randomly jumps for no good reason and you lose speed, which is seemingly what happened. I mean, I probably hit a sidewalk or something, but I've never seen that happen before. So I don't know, does this car have physics issues? I don't know, but see what I was saying about the whole thing on rebalancing cars, that this was quote-unquote a nerf, and yet the car suddenly becomes so much better than it used to be when it was at a higher rank. This is why I keep saying that all of those nerfs are just rebalances. I don't care if the car gets put in a lower bracket. If it performs better than it did before, to me, that's actually a win. So, right, what did we beat this time? To challenge Evo and attack rules. All right, cool. This is a considerably new car, so this proves that the rebalance of this car is actually successfully good. Now, I still have a video pending that I promised you guys that I was gonna do. It was a protest of the Victor, because some people were asking me to do the Victor. However, right now, I'm in a little bit of a crossroads, because I also want to do the video on the SVJ that recently got rebalanced too. What should I do? What do you want to see, Victor or SVJ? Let me know in the comments, and whatever you guys, the majority of... What? The majority of you guys want to see, that's what I'll do the next video on. So yeah, let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it. Now, we're doing this exact same track that we just did not so long ago, huh? Alright, sure, why not? Now, I got knocked down somehow at the start. That's not ideal, but... Oh! Rip. Sorry, buddy. You touched me, alright? I have a right not to be touched. Somebody had to get that reference. So yeah, let me know in the comments what would you like to see. If you want to see the rebalanced Lambo, now that we're doing rebalanced Lambos over here, or you still want to see the Victor, because I had promised before that I was gonna do it. So yeah, we have to figure that out. Now, I'm doing a lot of Asphalt 8 videos as of late, precisely because of the patch and all of the rebalances, because this is a hot topic right now. I'm really curious to see what's been happening with the Lambos, but if you want Victor, you will have to let me know. So what happened in that race, by the way? Oh, look at that! That's Damon! He's part of the boys of the team that plays with me on the Friday Vroom to Player event. If you don't know what that is, check the Discord. The link is in the description. You'll know what that is. But in the meantime, if you want, why don't you check the video that I did on the test for the SVJ before it got rebalanced, literally one day before, or maybe you want to check this other video, the Bugatti Bolide, the comparison between Asphalt 8 and Asphalt 9. Either way, for now, that's all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye-bye.